there early. Sometimes it's good to be early. But our show starts at a specific time. You should remember that. Let's get started then, shall we?
Dillon, I don't give a what you think about a co-host and freshen up my show.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a statement.
My show's about the people's podcast. Everyone has a voice. I don't need a co-host. Go listen to one of the other 5,000 shows with a co-host because they don't have a mouth like the big guy.
Opie, are you a career killer with Tim Sabian, yourself, and many others?
Be myself. Never had real issues with those people. They just understood that I was a different bird. The rest of them, though, I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm paying your salary because the ratings are so good, so shut up.
Right.
Live from
Somewhere.
it's
Dillon.
Good whatever to you, whenever you are watching this episode of Co-Host Auditions. I am your co-host, Dillon. This is my self-taped audition to be the second mic to someone who can pay me a couple of bucks, which doesn't exactly work out in this episode, because today's host is Geno Bisconte, and as the Mike David Red Bar jingle tells us, Geno is flat broke. And I think he just got married this past weekend to Dylan Mulvaney with a vagina, so he's probably not in the best of shape to pay a second mic. So let's be broke together, Geno. Wouldn't that be fun? My camera appears to be freezing every once in a while. I might have to drop it down to the 720p. I just recently brought it up to the 1080p. You can see this face in HD. A face I don't want to see in HD, actually, is Geno, this Simpsons character that's come to life. So, flat broke Geno, I have this episode. YouTube would not really like me saying this episode in hot water 1467. Wow! He got paid for over 1,000 episodes over on Compound Media for a show that didn't bring a single subscriber in, which is why Gavin McGinnis said, no thank you. I will no longer be funding this dream of yours to be a broadcaster when you are not bringing anyone in. I have made my opinion known of Geno. I don't think he's funny. I think he's Ray DeVito with shock value, a comedian who is not funny. That's a reason why I quit. Actually, I quit because being a background actor paid a couple of bucks, whereas being a stand-up, you just have to eat shit and like it for years on end. So I'm jumping just randomly. I hit 2121. Looks like he's responding to a chat there. There we go. Over 2431. And we have a new beloved chatter. Sneed After Coke is apparently more familiar with Geno than I am. I was unaware that Geno was a Jewish person pretending to be Italian. I will have to fact check that. That, of course, is a Andrew Dice Clay thing that he made very profitable. So we will see how that goes. Oh, is Keanu a trust fund baby? Nice. If Keanu is a trust fund baby, then flat broke Geno, he will be flat broke no longer.
I don't have time for stupid fucking people. I don't have time for victim people.
Geno doesn't have time for himself. That's unfortunate.
I don't have time for lying people. I don't. And I don't. That's why that's what Geno's right Wednesdays. Geno is drunk Wednesdays. Shout out Slamantha. Can you give Kevin the beans just to get MLC content for today? I'm worried it's a machete day. Oh my God. Fucking, if you don't understand that I'm...
Oh, is this going to be a chat reading type of show? Is he going by the MLC model where he's just hit the wall creatively? So please help me, beloved chatters, to get this show a show.
fucking living rent-free in Kevin Brennan's kitchen. If you don't understand that, and I know you think I'm just saying it, and I'm probably wrong, but here's the difference. I don't care what you think, but I know when I watched Kevin yesterday, someone sends me a clip and
Yep, see, he watched Kevin yesterday. He saw what Brennan was doing, and he was like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read some chats. Stallion19 saying 2 specific Simpsons characters, Mo and Lenny, having a child. There's a bit of Groucho Marx in there as well.
and I'm not lying, I watched it. Someone's like, why is Kevin
And of course, when I can match my host for the day, I do. I have got my headband here. Looks like he's wearing a baseball jersey, so I've got my Orioles t-shirt on.
showing old clips of when you got your jaw broken? And I said, I don't know. Let me take a peek. And damned if he's not showing Bill Schultz talking about Pat Dixon breaking my jaw. And then he's showing Pat Dixon. And I'm watching. And if you're bored, if you're sub to MLC, if you love.
Were you like Kanye West after he broke your jaw? Did you try to sell jokes through the wire? How did that work for you, Geno?
That shit.
Ooh, maybe that could help Geno with his ventriloquism act.
Oh, he's such a sad. I don't know. Go flick your bean and fuck you, Rochi. And hi, Dayla. I love you. It's a new picture of the dog. Oh, that's so cute. Dalton Clodfeller.
Our buddy Dayla dropping in to Geno to say hello.
Let's listen.
And just like me, has a cute little doggy as his avatar.
Dalton, I need a goddamn drink so bad. So bad. I haven't had a drink I haven't had a proper whiskey in, 2.5 days.
2.5 days since he's been at Anthony's apartment. And please, Mr. Kumia, may I have some more?
I've had more free time, Dalton. I've had more free time. By the way, I was talking about. By the way, Dalton, shouldn't you be streaming with Mr. Nobody? By the way, you were right about him. I fucking love that guy. I can admit when I'm wrong, Dalton. I can admit when I'm wrong. Mr. Good, are you sending it to my text or my email, Mr. Goodnight?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and jump. If this is just a chat, I wasn't expecting just a chat reading show out of Geno. Usually you just pull his string and he can go, like the evil Krusty doll behind me.
Video came up of that guy on the roof, and half the videos were like, look at this fucking hero taking out the sniper. And the other half of the videos literally said, look at this fucking, look at this criminal waiting for the shot to be fired before he took out the sniper. You ready for this? That guy didn't take out the sniper.
This is exactly what I wanted from Geno. Political commentary.
Wasn't the guy. The guy that took out the sniper wasn't in that picture, and he was 400 yards away. And do you know why he had to wait? And this is what Bongino said from his sources, and tell me this doesn't make sense after everything you heard at that cunt's fucking DEI hearing, while every woman that fucking worked their ass off to get elected to Congress and Nancy Pelosi fucking dressed her down saying, you're a stupid cunt. You're a stupid cunt.
Damn it, Geno. Those are words we're not supposed to say on YouTube over and over again. As much as I do love it, and as much as the UKs use it as a term of endearment with an ooh rather than an sound in it.
Okay? They literally, it came out in those hearings that fucking people left their post because it was too hot. It was too hot. So they left their post. And the guy, fucking that dude, the guy that killed the sniper on the roof, the reason he didn't kill him until he fired is because he's looking at him saying, that's one of our guys, right? One of our guys is positioned up.
Well, he didn't kill him at all. That's kind of the big news story, is that he failed in his attempts to kill him. I think that Geno got Keanu because there seems Anthony Cumia helped lift them up to fool fools, I guess, to fool fools like Aaron Emholt into thinking this guy is someone who you can latch onto to make your show better. I think Geno would be a great carnival barker, as we saw recently on Tales from the Crypt with Robert Wool. That is what Geno, maybe he could be a warm-up guy for television shows. Usually, like Frank Nicotero is CBS's guy, and he does a great job of opening up for the different TV shows that he does. Then we have Steve Harvey's guy, who's more like a hype man. Everyone get up, dance, get some energy. Geno would be more along those lines of the have some energy. Get up, folks.
Meeting on Thursday. We got Whiskey Wednesday with Dalton tomorrow. This weekend, as you can see, Daddy's busy. Daddy's got a gig in the mountains. Daddy's got a gig in Old Forge on Friday, and then another gig in Hershey, PA. Let that go on Saturday. It's a good song.
Thank you, Geno. Your racial jokes, they aren't as much jokes as they are just racial bad words, as our buddy Salvatore M is dropping here.
Summer. It's a good summer for doing some traveling. If I was still at Compound Media, which obviously I wish I was. I miss that place. Then I wouldn't.
If you were a lady, that burp would go in the intro to my TikTok Around the Clock show.
Be able to.
Oh, yes. I miss the TV show that paid me for doing what I love too, but nobody watched it, very much like nobody watched you on Compound Media. So here we are. We had a nice run. You actually had a better run than I did. You were there at Compound Media for a long time.
I'm telling you, let me tell you something about my days at Compound. Tell you guys a little something. I'll let you know a little something. My days at Compound, I loved going into that studio. I never took that for granted. I never went into that studio.
The studio was better than Geno's home. That's why he hung out there even when he wasn't scheduled, and they had better liquor than Geno had at his home. Sneed after Coke. Nice observation. Gig equals open mic. I have come across quite a few comics that will list their tour dates, including the same gig every single week of the open mic that they go to over and over again.
And said, God, I just need a break. No. Because I think deep down, you know something that good. Garrett said it perfectly. I don't know why I keep burping. Garrett said it perfectly. I feel like I lived my
You got a cough button there. We all have a cough button.
retirement the past 10 years. Okay. And by the way, speaking of Garrett and Gavin and Steve and Anthony, if you don't get, tell me what you get out of this. Okay. I don't know who Misery Loves Clips is, but he's a fucking faceless fucking loser. And he puts a
Oh, going after the Clippers. You and Keanu are just made for each other, weren't you? And you could use some help with some Clippers because you have a little under 4,000 subscribers, 1.3 thousand viewers, which is kicking the shit out of me. But on the level that you're hoping to be, no bueno.
clip out of Garrett saying he made $70,000 a year. And then he puts a clip out saying, oh my God, look at fucking Garrett. Look at Gavin.
Look at fucking. I absolutely agree. When there is fucking happening in your eyesight, you can't help but look at it.
And Anthony calling out Garrett for lying. And then Garrett, then you see Gavin saying $80,000 a year for 10 years is nearly $10 million. So they're 10,000 off. I don't think Anthony and Garrett are worried about the exact salaries. I don't. But then fucking
oh no, I'm transforming into a Simpsons character. Rudolph Valentino, my cosplay has gone too far. Oh no. So this is what I've got to look forward to.
Misery Loves Clips, people.
Oh, I haven't hit the wall yet. So coming up when I hit the wall, I'm gonna look like Groucho Marx as if Matt Groening had illustrated him.
Are shitting on Garrett. Excuse me, are shitting on Anthony and Gavin. Kevin Brenner's like, oh, look how ungrateful Garrett is. Stop it. Stop thinking I care about what a sad, miserable fuck you are. Zoom in on me. Stop it.
I'm not a sad, miserable fuck. You're a sad, miserable fuck. Learning those defensive tactics from Steel Toe Morning Show. I'm not coping. I'm having a great time. You're coping. Sneed with another great observation that Anthony Cumia having a drinking buddy, that helps him not drink alone and feel so sad.
Stop it, Kevin. You're dead inside, and it kills you when I say that because you know it. It kills you when I sit there and say you're hilarious because you know you are, but you've ruined it. You've wasted it. You've taken your talent.
Absolutely right, Melissa Etheridge, that the rich friend of Anthony Cumia has moved away to North Carolina, and he can't play in that awesome playroom of the studio anymore.
And buried them in the sand. You sit there.
But he does have a young wife to play with
your comedy, shitting on people. And by the way, let me say this. I hadn't watched Misery Loves Company in a long time, and I was jumping rope watching it. I was like the pedophile that people say I am. And Felicia, don't do that. Don't say that I'm mad at you for doing Kevin's show.
Oh, I haven't heard that joke about Geno. Is it because your wife has no boobies that they're calling you a pedo?
Felicia,
Are you encouraging her to get a nice short haircut to remind you of little boys?
do that show all you want and know that you're taking money from a man that paid money to get the guy that fucking abused you physically and mentally off. That's all. You think I don't enjoy the hypocrisy of what you're doing and I don't even have my own police? You think I don't? I love it. I love fucking watching. It makes me like me more. When I see a guy who's fucking funny but just got lazy and miserable, he monetized it.
Hello. I'm a lazy, I wouldn't call myself miserable, kind of in a rut right now, but making a life plan to be better about just wasting my time.
But he's dead inside. And trust me, the reason he was showing that shit yesterday is because it bugs him, because he knows he's a piece of shit. Do you know, there's never a day that I wake up and think, oh, I'm a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong. I wake up every day with people in my life like fucking Dalton Clodfelder and say, man, I'm a piece of shit. You understand? But there's never a day I wake up. There were days in my younger days, but I like to say, to quote the Indigo Girls, we're often quoting them. The closer I am to find, they're saying every day you're supposed to get a little closer to find. And
our buddy Salvatore is all right with Keanu being a bit flat-chested because he's an ass man. And Billy Gunn's theme, they actually put care into that. It keeps evolving, that Jim Johnston Jim of I'm an ass man, where you listen to, what was it, CEO Money, CEOs, who they got in after Jim Johnston. You listen to their songs, and it doesn't have, like, a lot of passion. They had some really catchy jingles in there, but like Shinsuke Nakamura's original song, it just kept repeating over and over again, where ass man, he cared about that song, and it evolved throughout the 2-3 minute runtime.
Kevin was doing it. He was doing it. Kevin was doing it. Clip this, MLI. He was doing it. And then he looks back, and his best days are certainly behind him. If you don't get a guy that, oh, Noodles, thank you, buddy. I am a good man. I love Noodles. By the way, all pedophiles now leave the chat.
Noodles live? Is that Charlie Talbot? Is that Angus, the child actor? I did some open mics with him out in Los Angeles, and that looks just like Angus nowadays.
Like, if now I'm going to bounce around again like I do. I like Felicia too. I do. I have pictures with Felicia. I mean, much later, because someday, this is why I gave Felicia shit. Because she's like, oh, I always think.
We did see Geno on the last episode of the St. Cloud Moron show because he did get a bit anxious, and evangelistic Geno came out, where if you give me $5, then the universe will send you $5 back. I would like to see more of that Geno. That would make me tune into him the way that we tune into Steel Toe Morning Show. But they do have a similar personality and a good-looking lady.
And up to.
Well, Erin had a good-looking lady. Slambag has indeed been doxxed, but I haven't checked out any pictures of her, so I don't know of the current piece by Imholt.
Kevin, no, you don't. No, you don't. You say Pat Dixon's a piece of shit. But I would like to think if you have a soul, rather than privately text me all the shit you did, you should feel kind of bad that you fucking enabled this lie, okay? But it doesn't matter how you feel, because you're another one that's kind of full of shit. Oh, my God. And I love that fucking... I might have to start watching that shit show again while I'm jumping.
I love that fucking too. Both Geno and I are a fan of sex.
Jumping rope because it motivates me. But I love that fucking Kevin won't let it sink in that Rich Voss thinks you're a piece of shit. Rich Voss thinks you're a piece of shit, Kevin. People in comedy are starting to realize you're a laughingstock. And I know you don't care. You're out of comedy. And you can say what you want about me in comedy. I enjoy myself. I surround myself with people that I like, that I...
Stand-up comedy is one of the only jobs that you can't be fired from, that you quit from. And I quit that no-paying job for a mildly paying job. Then I got my SAG card, and they paid me better.
Hang out with it or let me tell stupid jokes. But no, but you're a fucking... Geno never did anything. I didn't, Kevin. I didn't. I never had an HBO special. I never fucking had a development deal. I never fucking had a pilot. Well, I did, but it was Love Taxi.
See, we could go on tour together, Geno. The never was is on tour with Geno and Dillon.
Never did any of those
I'll bring my tight 1 minute of stand-up. You might want to book someone else on that, since I'm not really doing a lot of time.
things. Kevin never was on Saturday Night Live, but you were, Kevin. And now look at you. You're sitting there paying for a fucking guy's lawyer after he fucking sucker punches me and breaks my jaw because you're upset that I gave your number out only after you called me made terrible threats. Someday I'll read that.
Called me fuck. That is his crutch word. We all have our crutch words, like exact chi and things like that. De La, doubling up. He was in the stream of Geno. Now he's in the stream over here. Thanks for dropping in, sir. And yeah, I'm not a big Geno fan, so I hope I don't offend you too much.
The things you trash the studio prevent it because you know you're wrong. And you can say what you want, Kevin, because no one cares that matters. No one cares. No one gives a shit about you that matters, Kevin. No one does. I'll tell you can give two shits.
Kevin Brennan retired from stand-up to read super chats. He didn't exactly have the great trajectory that Steve Harvey had of retiring from stand-up and becoming the go-to guy for any type of hosting duties. I saw him on a piece of shit show, Thunderdome. What a clusterfuck that was. I could not believe that they brought that back for a second season when being in the audience, and oh boy, it was a big old bag of shit.
Shits about you. Fucking Noodles Live, who thinks I'm a good man, even though he got thrown out of Sullivan's. By the way, Kevin, if you know how much money I saved by, I'll say it again, not having a fucking Sullivan's bar tab 2, 3, sometimes 4 days a week, you couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe it. Daddy's doing just fine, which is why he's going to take the $4.20 he made today and buy booze.
Are you doing Imholt math there? The $4.20, taking out the portion that YouTube has? You can get one round at happy hour, or maybe a Yingling with enough to give 20 cents tip to the bartender. And I do have a bunch of viewers, well, a few that enjoy Geno. So I have been shitting on him a bit here. Carnival Barker. That's what I give him. I think he also Walmart greeter that we landed on, because his fuck you pay me type of personality, as Nimrob is pointing out, it made me be like, oh, both you and Aaron need a regular gig, and to make this a side gig.
I love that I sit there saying I don't care about the Dabbleverse, and I tell you, but again, he's watching that clip, and then he's watching Pat Dixon. Go back and watch him watching Pat Dixon if you're subbed. He wants Pat to say something where he'll be like, oh, Pat's right. He literally, if you don't get what Kevin Brennan was doing, he was listening to Pat Dixon, hoping to God Pat Dixon would say something that would justify his felonious fucking sucker punch, cocksucking faggot assault on me. But he never did.
That's something that we, in the last St. Cloud Moron show, that Geno was like, I could have sued. I was a good soldier and I didn't sue. It seems like he is now regretting not getting a payday. They could have settled out of court for, well, he's in New York. That is not a cheap place to live.
He never did that. I can't watch this. And it bothers Kevin. Because somewhere inside his dead soul, somewhere inside his sellout body,
I do agree with that. Kevin Brennan does appear to have a dead soul. He was a very good stand-up. He seems to just... This is... Kevin Brennan currently is what happens when your soul leaves your body. Before, I just had to see heroin addicts to see what happens when your soul leaves your body and you're still living.
Inside his life where he's like, I had 150 super chats. God, if you know how many, by the way, I have 2 super chats for $6 right now, although I never seen. If you think there's ever a day where I go, God, I wish I had as many super chats as Kevin. God, I wish I had, Gene, you want as many super chats as Kevin? Do I have to live in a house with a woman that's just that stopped loving me ages ago and children that are losing respect for me by the day? Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it. Dude, your last video.
Okay, I'm with Geno on that one. I have not made spawn, and they will not grow to hate me as a result. You get little doggies instead of little children. They don't know any better.
Kevin's last video.
They don't realize you're a loser.
After, a week and
the royal, you are a loser. Both you and I together, Geno.
Had 5,000 views. Would you like that? Would I have to be a 65-year-old red-faced, unhealthy, sad-looking man with rosacea who fucking can't leave the house in the summer without a fucking sunblock with a comet in it? Let me think. No, I don't want that. Really? Would you like to fucking be sitting on all those fucking things on your resume? Would you like to be able to go out and say, I was on HBO, I sat at the desk at Saturday Night Live, I did all this? Would I be as embarrassed as Kevin Brennan is when he says this shit? Yeah, I don't want to. Oh, and that's the other thing. Like, Pat Dixon is like, yeah, Geno didn't want me on because he was like,
Oh, I've not seen Jaquan G before. Fantastic avatar he has there. Garbage Day. The sequel to that, it was just a clip show of the first one leading up to the Garbage Day. It was a clip show of the first movie. They had no money whatsoever. I've actually seen a study, Nimrod, Pets Greater Than Children, that we may be heading for extinction rates, the way that the current generation is like, no children for us. And I've been telling you folks for a while, the trees want us dead, and they are sending little signals out to all the humans to not reproduce, to get out of here.
oh, he's the boss. That was never said. Everything he said was a fucking lie. And even fucking Brennan knows it. And I loved watching Brennan. I'm not going to lie to you. Clip this. I loved watching Brennan yesterday. I loved watching him watch Pat Dixon, hoping Pat would say one thing that would justify all the money he wasted, all the money he threw away.
I just started paying attention to his scroll. July 26th at Dooley's, not that one, in Old Forge, PA.
The favor he wasted on a piece of shit, and that will cling to your soul, Kevin Brennan. Kevin Brennan, the universe provides. It provides tests, and you failed. You literally fucking let anger suck up your soul and fucking funded a guy who hits women with a daughter no less. You never fucking got back to me if you got
High Horse Geno. I don't like this Geno as much as Evangelistic Geno. That's the Geno. It's, the steel toe model. If you were to be Evangelistic Geno for the regular, you would get this type of Imholt type of coverage. But then again, that's bad type of coverage because people don't like staring directly into the Imholt. They like Stallion 19, Doom, NatClo 2.0, so many other peoples where there's a filter, like looking directly at an eclipse. You want that blackout type of sunglasses to look at the eclipse. We need a blackout type of filter in order to see Imholt. So maybe that recommendation that you go after that isn't best, but I really enjoyed Evangelistic Geno.
The fucking New York City Crime Report t-shirt I sent for your daughter to your address. You never got back to me if you got that, because I really think you should have your daughter wear a New York City Crime Report fucking t-shirt to support your friend who you fucking helped get out of a fucking felony assault charge for breaking another man's jaw. You don't understand what a piece of shit you genuinely are. Actually, I take that back. I think you're starting to understand, Kevin, what a piece of shit you genuinely are. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know you think all these people in the Dabbleverse, that come to fucking, Atlantic City.
I think Kevin Brennan might be the king of the hackverse lately.
And support me. Fat guys like Borgo, who's so sad he can't fucking go outside without losing toes. Fucking all these people. I know you fucking...
See, if you go outside and it's very cold, you can have your steel toes on, but you still need proper sock coverage in order to keep all your toes.
Think that winning them over will justify your life, but no. Kevin, you're fucking dwindling into the sunset. You're dwindling in...
Misfit, this is a bit older. I couldn't find a solo Geno show from the past couple of weeks. This is 2 months old, so we are not seeing Geno on his honeymoon. I was hoping to have a more current episode to go with, but this style, I like the one-on-one.
Into a sunset of failure and obscurity. And I'll say it again. You need to fucking watch other shows. You need to watch Dan Bongino. You need to watch Benny Johnson. You need to watch Adam Carolla and realize, I don't think they're funny. It doesn't matter. They have hundreds.
New Adam Carolla fans should love him because as long as he's been on the air and as often as he repeats stories, you get some fall off from longtime fans, but new fans, they haven't heard the story of how he would put an on-off switch in his truck in the shitty part of the neighborhood in order to cut off the fuel line, and then when it's gone, he's just like, oh, and like a couple blocks away, my truck.
Of
Fun story from Corolla, but any fans of his has definitely heard that one.
thousands of views. They have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers. Why don't you fucking look at them? Here's an even better question, Kevin. Why isn't fucking Dan Bongino going like, can you believe Kevin? Because no one cares. No one cares. You've built yourself a little ecosystem of fucking succubi. By the way, I will suck you by later if you fucking have money.
Oh, that's right. Geno does have a 2-week strike on him, so he'll be back soon. I hope we have some more solo evangelistic Geno. So I guess another week or so. That does give him a chance to fuck his new wife.
You
can't titty fuck that new wife as hard as you may try. It would really hurt her to try to push those non-titties together to get your pekka in there.
Built yourself a fucking world of fucking succubi people. And you literally sit there thinking like, this is going to be great. These are my people. They're not. They're not. They're giving you money. They're paying your bills.
Oh, my bad. My bad. The 2-week suspension is over.
And they're fucking furthering you.
Geno just didn't have a solo show. He had other guests on.
Damn.
So I chose this one.
Furthering you, drowning you in the river. God damn it. Why does it do this? Drowning you in the river of iniquity. But you don't seem to care. And why would I be? I would never be one to stop you, Kev. If you're really enjoying it, keep showing those videos of Pat when he broke my jaw. Where's Pat now? Well, where is he? He's fucking toast. He's absolute fucking toast. What are you doing, Gene? I don't know. I'm doing what I was always doing. Yeah, but you don't work for Kumi anymore. Yeah, Kumi fucking got the fuck out. Thank God. Kumi, let me tell you, if Kumi had gotten back.
All right, this is my favorite Geno. Shitting on Kevin is Nimrov's favorite version of Geno. This version of Geno where he is analyzing the end of Compound Media. I'm enjoying that Geno.
Vaccinated like you, Kevin, you sad, dying puppet. We would that studio would have shut down
Geno, don't call other people puppets when you're looking like that.
Over a year ago, because he would have died from that fucking heart stuff. He would have had blood clots.
It looks like you have like 4 puppeteers on you. Like a very good articulated puppet is Geno, but not as good as the Crypt Keeper who has 6 puppeteers on him.
The size, he would fucking the blood clots in his body would have been the size and color of your fucking face, Kevin. That's what they would have been. That's what they would have been. What just happened there?
Well, while he figures this out, let's jump ahead a little bit.
561.
He's still figuring it out. Let's jump ahead a bit more.
I don't know why.
Oh, Geno on Geno. We just did that for a moment. I thought we were going to have some Geno on Geno action for a while.
I don't know what happened. All right, everything's fine. Although now there's like 2. Watch this. Watch this. Watch it. I don't know why. That one's better. Which one's me? All right, that one's me.
Shoot the real Geno. Shoot the fake Geno. I'm the real Geno. Stumbled over that joke, didn't I?
All right, no, that's the wrong camera.
They were fucking with you with what was the better camera, and that one also has the echoed sound.
Oh, I see. I don't know why. I can't apologize enough for the silliness here. But just tell me everything's okay. Now, let's get back to some super chats. Hey, Frankie, why did Pat Dixon get fired? Kevin Brennan looks like an angry baby mouse. Geno's always right. Also, watch your back, Nelson. All right. And thank you, Noodles Live. Kevin hates women and America. I could not agree more. And, of course,
that could also... When I hear someone hating women, I do think of Aaron Emholt more than Kevin Brennan. Because Kevin Brennan is just a ball of hate. It's not like that he hates women. He just hates.
Of course, thank you, Samantha, for £2. Kevin hates cats. That's all you need to know. Kevin hates everything. That's all you need to fucking know.
There we go. We're on the same page now.
That's all you need to know. Geno clone taking over. Yeah.
The Geno clone taking over, just like Anthony Cumia's clone was thinking he was going to take over. We'll see more of that tomorrow on the St. Cloud Moron Show. You can check out the thumbnail where I've got the twins with Anthony Cumia and Aaron Emholt, because that is the type of twin, the type of clone that Emholt is of Cumia.
I think this is normal, right? I don't. Are you sure I'm good? I just want to close fucking everything and start over. Good Lord. Watch this.
Watching.
Okay, as long as you say I'm good. There you go. F. Shuley. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not.
All right. Now let's get on what you think of Shuley. We all know what Kevin Brennan thinks of him. And it was just one day that he started saying, fuck Shuley. My theorization is it's because Shuley is calling himself a stand-up comedian. He was a stand-up comedian.
Not on my normal laptop. Tomorrow I'll go. Like, Chrissy is so nice. She's like, hey, just use my laptop. I should have just set mine up. I think I'm fucking doing things right. I'm just fucking everything up. Stupid. Let's see what Frankie has to say. Nope, he's not here. All right. Oily eyes, you're a slice of heaven. Don't let that loser KB take your energy. It's exactly it. Geno Bisconte, the comedy scold. Thank you, old white goat. I don't even know if you're making fun of me or not. I don't even know. By the way, thank you, good night, mister, for putting up with that shit. So, again, I really fucking, I'm like, well, look, I'm just going to take it easy today. I wonder if Drew got...
I haven't been really fucking in a while. A big reason why I'm going to leave somewhere. There are not enough weird ladies. And the last lady who was into me didn't get my dick hard. I do kind of regret not going after her. We got along very well personality-wise. But, no. Wiener said pass.
Back to me. Like, apparently Drew thought we were doing a thing tonight. I really do have to apologize to him. You never confirmed the plans with me. God damn it. Hold on. Now I feel bad with Drew.
Holding on. Let's jump ahead since he is... he gets someone else on this stream. Frankie comes on. And that's really not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Geno solo. So what? I think I have another Geno video on here. Let's go ahead and jump to that one. See what's doing on another episode of the Gratcast, number 50. Thank you, Legend, from 3 months ago.
Like, you're gonna have fun. You're a borderline idiot. But if you don't understand, just send pictures.
The Wiener did indeed have the final say. I enjoyed her personality, but the Wiener did not enjoy her looks. It looks like he's just rambling with Keanu there, whose foot we see in the background. Can't exactly see her head. So this is an episode with the happy couple, and Keanu is not mic'd. So, losing points for having someone unmiked, just babbling on throughout this show.
To Dabbleversy, but that's her fucking call.
I speak about my...
I know. Toolman Mike, thanks for being here, brother. Toolman, fucking, I'll say it again, and you're one of the first people I think of. I'll tell you two people I think of when I say, if you fucking said I could have the past 8 years and the things I did, the difference I made, the people I met, the places I traveled, the two people I always think of are Toolman Mike and Tommy Karate. Fucking, they were in Vegas. Fucking Toolman Mike gave me a huge fucking hug. Fucking,
they were in Vegas fucking. That's what you do in Vegas. If you can't find someone to fuck, then you can pay someone to fuck. But do remember, Vegas has too big a population. So prostitution, you got to go out to Pahrump. The escorts in Vegas, you are paying for their time. You are not paying for their blowjobs. That's illegal.
And everyone was talking about Tommy Karate. I felt like I was the only one that hadn't met him. I walk up. He's at the bar. I sneak up behind him and I whisper in his ear, nobody likes you. Because everybody loved this guy. And we hit it off immediately. Like, I went out to LA many times and fucking would meet him out for drinks and cigars. He's sober now. God bless him. And his wife never.
Ooh, sounds like he had himself another benefactor. He had Kumia, who was a benefactor for his job, but I would be traveling a lot more if I had a benefactor in each city giving me a couch to sleep on. I'm not a cigar guy, but sure, free cigar. I'll give it a shot.
Never shuts up. I'm kidding. His wife, I always called loudmouth because she's such a fucking angel. And she would just sit there while me and Tommy are screaming. And I would be like, Michelle, would you shut up? I don't remember.
That has to be a stinky apartment. Cigars indoors.
I think that was her. And she would just smile. She's like, I know, you guys are idiots. But I wouldn't trade these people for the world. What's the old toast? I'd rather be with people like Toolman Mike than the best people in the world. I would.
Sounds like you just shit on Toolman Mike there. I'd rather be with this guy than someone who's actually worth my time.
Then on Saturday, the 27th of July, me and Keanu will be at the Laughing Stock Comedy Club with Jeff Paul. And I'm pretty sure we'll get a room and we'll get hammered with Rich Carucci, and maybe Chad will come out and give me a hug. We can only hope.
Oh, wow. Was Kumi really paying him that much, De La? $50,000 quarterly, $200,000 a year? I feel like it's $50,000 per year, and even that's a bit much. So $200,000, I think, in New York is still below the poverty line, last I heard.
We can only hope. Starboard, and by the way, one more thing. We all miss the Starboard. If you've never been, it's one of the best bars in America. It really fucking is. It really fucking is, people. Okay. Chris.
Oh, $50,000 each quarter just for upkeep. Thank you for that clarification, De La. Yes, $50,000 to fund his hobby and to give his buddies a couple of bucks. So pretty nice of Anthony Cumia, and it was an outdated model of compound media. He was starting to update it and then was like, Gavin, you know what you're doing. Just have me on and do what you will with the rest of my business.
Thompson, shout out. Yeah, it's hard to put your mouth on it and blow when the stem is facing that way. What does that mean? Chris Thompson, thanks for the $5. I know you're screaming whatever this was and I should get it, but I don't. I don't get it.
Sneed After Coke. That was actually a plot line not a plot line, just a feature of a sitcom that I made based in the hipster part of New York, Bushwick, where an apartment was very shoddily turned into two apartments. But in this case, it was an alley that was converted into an apartment.
The stem, I don't know. Shout out Rex Kramer. Great chatting with you last night in fucking, I love fucking our boy Chris Baldessano's karaoke. I fucking love it.
We've established that. We both love fucking, Geno.
But why do I not?
My brother has that crutches too. So fucking instead of he has fucking
have by the way, Gum Fridays Patreon. Subscribe here, guys, so you can get the $10 episodes. I'm going to put that there. If you want to support me for now, that's what I need. What I need now is you to sub for fucking this I guess over here on the In Hot Water YouTube page, but please do at least 10 if you want to do $25.
Adam Lassiter, that could actually be what this show, the slug line for the show. No one asked for this. No one asked me to be their second mic, but here I am anyways, voicing myself on your show to show how I could improve it or just keep it very flatlined. Hopefully there's an improvement.
Because me, Garrett, and Steve split that 3 ways. Fucking their YouTube page. Make sure
we split this 3 ways fucking. So it wasn't until you got into the gangbang and you put the money on her back that you were able to split it up.
Make sure you're subbed. Buy your Reed Street soap. You can still get that merch at In Hot Water Shop. Patreon, Garrett and Steve. And of course, say it again, please subscribe to the Patreon Gum Fridays. And again, the In Hot Water episode, fucking I put it up for free, but I fucked up. I didn't send Garrett the link in time, so it will be up behind a paywall.
Once again, you can see this is an old episode because evangelistic Geno is going behind a paywall all the time. At least he threatened to.
Paywall, I might make it free again for a while, but for now, that's where it is. Anyway, back to you, Rex Kramer. Geno just started watching because I was watching Subdivision Show. Have a great day, and I'm sure this show is at least mediocre. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I love it. Thank you, Rex Kramer. And I love me some subdivisions. I can't read this name. Now watch. I'm supposed to be able to read. Oh, this is Los Federales.
Los Federales, a beloved chatter from over here. I had the same reaction as well of like, all right, let me see this. Los Federales.
Right? Geno's so broke right now, he can't even afford to pay attention. Yo, Mom, I don't know if you know this. I'm worth $5.95 million according to a bogus fucking website.
That's bogus? What do you mean?
Dead full.
Nice one there, Keanu. I will go ahead and acknowledge that. What do you mean you're not rich with...
Communism versus capitalism, the Berlin airlift. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. If you don't see it, you're not paying attention. And if, again, they said follow the science, and then they made the science impossible to follow because they'd rather fucking confuse you and frighten you than let you trust your common sense. Is this the legend? KB, I know you're watching. Geno, riddle me this. Who in the Dabbleverse is a racist and a nog lover? Please answer. Clue. He's very pink and conflicted. Yeah. Yes, we've showed clips.
Let's jump ahead a little bit. Ooh, a $50 one. Let's see how flat broke. Oh, and that's just a little bit ahead.
Question, how can you be... Boy, this guy really doesn't like Kevin Brenny, Keanu. Question, how can you be both a racist and a nog lover? Do you have any theories on how this is possible? I think this is where you want me to say you're Kevin Brennan. Am I right, legend? Am I right?
There is a precedent for that, of people being attracted to something that they also both detest. Just look at all the shemale chasers that out in public are like no trans.
Ken Mosca, $50. Thank you so much, buddy. By the way, shout out to our boy Mike Sell, who's always sending me money on fucking Venmo. Fucking, I'm smoking this cigar. Compliments of him. Thank you so much.
Fucking Venmo. That is what the hookers use. There is Venmo for transactions that aren't sexual. Fucking Venmo for sexual transactions.
Buddy, I didn't know Schultes called me. Did I miss a call from him? I don't know how that works. Let me check. Phone call, recent. No, I don't have a missed call from Schultes, but I'll talk to him. Rick Schultes, of course, will also.
I honestly thought that Geno was going to lose his hat on that one, like the Simpsons of getting the air conditioner fixed. I thought that headband was just going to whoop up into the air once he saw that $50.
Also be popping behind that desk soon, or should I say that chair?
David.
Yes, Keanu.
Yeah, baby. What's up?
Look at Anthony's book on New York Post.
Keanu, you're still not on mic. God damn it!
Look at Anthony's what?
Just look up Anthony
Look at Anthony's pekka.
New York Post. And they did a thing about his book. If you want to share it.
Oh my God! Really? We should be getting that soon. Anthony Cumia.
Look at Geno typing and the way that it is moving the camera as he's typing. Those are some aggressive typings, or he does not have his laptop on a stable...
New York Post. Pretty sure I got some good fucking reps in here. Let's see. Please hold. Find some time. And Anthony Cumia takes on the world in his new book, Spare Me. Let's do some reading, shall we, people? I cannot wait to read this. I'm told I might have gotten a mention in it. Let's take a look, guys, shall we? Share screen. Thank you, baby.
I believe Henry Rollins was featured on Unsolved Mysteries for his dead roommate, wasn't he? And we did not get Robert Stack positioning Henry Rollins as the murderer at all. So he done got away with it.
Share. Let's take a look, people. Shall we? Here, I'll make myself smaller. Doot. Doot.
Geno.
No one cares about your terms of service. Oh, with the video. No one cares about your... Oh, let's have 9 fucking pop-ups, people.
Ooh, $200 from the legend. I'm going to jump ahead so we can actually see our co-host for the day rather than him being itty-bitty in the corner over there.
Hey, baby, you there? God, this is okay. The Legend, $200. Let me explain the difference between The Legend, thank you so much, and Kevin Brennan, okay? Kevin Brennan loves money so much, he'll do something he hates to make it. Kevin Brennan,
Like blowing guys?
fucking is so, he needs money so badly that he spent the past 2 or 3 years killing himself with hatred for money. The Legend, you're winning me over here because you're going to help me prove a point. The Legend cares so little about money that he'll use it to show how much he hates Kevin Brennan and what he's become. Let me know if I got that right, Legend.
Would the new evangelistic Geno be complimenting him? Thank you for that $200, Legend. Obviously, you now have a windfall coming to you. You gave me your money. You put it out into the universe that you are a rich man, and the universe will give you some riches back for that.
Legend, because one, thank you so much. Cannot thank you enough for the coin. This will go nicely as I work on my new studio and my paywall. Gavin offered me, let me give you some, let me give Gavin.
Yeah, I do need to work on my paywall as well. I believe I'm going to start doing some royalty-free movies, Monday night movies. I believe it'll be at 11:30 p.m. Eastern for members once a month, where we watch some old shitty movies and do some mystery science theater to it.
Some more credit. Gavin offered me $4,000 to set up a home studio, which is incredibly generous. All of us, I think, or maybe just whoever got it first. And something in my mind's like, I don't want to set up a home studio yet. Like, I could have jumped at it and went over there, but that's not what I wanted. But I will say it again. Gavin's like, if you want to do a home studio, I'll spot you $4,000.
Actually, I saw a comic book. I can't believe that I didn't buy it. There is a love story of Henry Rollins and Glenn Danzig in comic book form. That was from years ago. I saw that when I was still in Los Angeles. And I should have picked it up because it's just so fucking ridiculous.
That's nice. That's fucking an investment. That's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to do. I do want to thank fucking the Legend for his $200 just to piss Kevin.
You fucked the Legend? I want to thank fucking the Legend, and the Legend paid you. You're the hooker here, Geno.
Kevin Brennan off. It's weird. Like, I don't know. What do you think pisses him off more, Legend? The fact that you just gave me fucking, I'm going to say $250. I missed your
You just gave me fucking. Thank you so much for giving me fucking. I was on a dry streak.
other one because forgive me, Legend. I already forgot what you gave me the other time because this is so fucking.
Geno keeps using fucking like an and I just keep making jokes as if that was part of the sentence.
Much. The Legend gave me fucking 200, 220. I feel like I'm not getting another one.
Oh, yes, and I can plug this weekend's movie watch-along, Maniac Cop 3, over on Cut of the Jib's Rumble channel. He's gone Rumble exclusive now, so looking forward to joining 2 movies with 2K for Maniac Cop 3 this Sunday.
20 years. Whatever. God forgive me. The Legend. Oh, yeah. Okay, so The Legend just gave me $225. Thank you so much. I mean, this is how much you care about money that you use it. You spend money flows to you in avalanches of abundance is the phrase. And he's
already read that book. He didn't go full evangelistic here 3 months ago, but that's the exact quote that evangelistic Geno gave us.
Rather shit on Kevin Brennan. You'd rather fucking say, Kevin, look, Geno's making money because Kevin, and that's the thing. Let me use this opportunity to not only say thank you again for your generosity, but to point out, you can say what you want about me, okay? But
and I did.
I ever bitched about with the Dabbleverse and fucking I love the Garen Steve would always yell me for it. It wasn't like I did say it was funnier than Ray DeVito because Ray DeVito's awful and he literally used a hack.
I did earlier in the opening of this say you're about equal with Ray DeVito, just with shock value instead of blandness.
Joke that he butchered as his closer twice. There's so many layers to how awful that is. But all I would ever say about it's like, what are these guys doing? We did a show called In Hot Water. We'll keep doing these shows where we talk about things, where we try and fucking
shows that talk about things. Cool.
focus on joy and fucking make you laugh every fucking minute or so.
Let's focus on joy from My Name is Earl. Jamie Presley was at her hottest, white trashiest, the best role ever for Jamie Preston, whichever her name is. And Howard Stern, he did not like his interview with her. She made a Jewish joke, and Howard does not like when people make jokes at his expense.
So, I mean, that's comedy. That's what we were doing. All the Dabbleverse does is try and hate on other people. Fucking wish them not well. Except Ray, who's the worst of all, because when you say I love everyone, you don't love anyone. It's like in the fucking movie The Incredibles, when everyone's special, no one is. When you say...
There we go. You're getting a reference that people actually know.
You love everyone.
And also with the TV show Heroes, where every single person, every single cast member has a power, and that season where then the people without powers were able to get this injection to become superpowers. Oh boy, Heroes. The first season was hokey, but I loved it. After that, it fucking sucked.
You're just a fucking sociopath. You have no capacity for love or hate. You're just killing women on I-80. Does that make sense? All right. Now, I guess I should leave this up in case Kevin Brennan is watching, I think it's definitely important to let Kevin Brennan know that, but I cannot thank you enough. But
Kevin Brennan does live off of hate. Like, that's his current sustenance. So I can believe he is watching Geno and Shuli and all these shows that he hates. Well, he has clips from them, so he must be watching them.
Isn't that nuts? Like, you can't, I'll say it again. If money problems are your only problems, you don't have any problem.
Oh, Nimrod got him a hold of the greatest American hero suit. I hope you get the instruction manual, unlike William Catt back in the day, who lost the instruction manual to his super suit.
What's that?
How much did you get?
The legend has given me $25 and now $200, and this comment simply...
Rich. You're so rich.
Or
Thank
not.
you so much. We really need it.
Don't,
We
just
love
Okay, some more points for Keanu. Megaphones are always funny.
this.
play it.
Well, maybe not always funny, but they add to the funny.
Cool.
Especially that you're not mic'd. So having the megaphone, which makes things more funny, and being off mic, points.
It was like,
You happy?
God is a body. Thank God. It was on my last white claw.
We're gonna...
It was the best day ever.
I slept in a box last night, legend.
Really, honestly, thank you so
I didn't think that Keanu was that wide for you to sleep in a box last night. I've never heard of a lady who you can just curl up into. And once again, we've got Vor references here on the show.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
Well, actually, that's reverse Vor, isn't it? Because Vor is being eaten through the top hole, not being inserted in the bottom hole.
But again, that's what I've said. It's like we're trying to make you laugh. She must be peeing. That's great. All we've ever said is we're just trying to entertain. Like all these people, they're playing the game of jingling the car keys away from the real problems. And I'll say it. That's what I was saying. Money problems are your only problems. You don't have any problems at all. When you can't walk 2 blocks in New York City without seeing some homeless person. You can't fucking look. You can't scroll down 2 clicks on fucking Twitter without seeing someone being beaten up. You can't fucking cash 1 check without fucking seeing 4.
I'm starting to enjoy Keanu doing like Naked Gun background type of gags now. Keanu is getting a bunch of points on this stream.
40% of it go to the fucking Ukraine. If you worry about money, you're going to fucking die miserable. You are. Fucking, that's all it is. I can't thank you enough for the 225. I can't thank you enough, Ken Mosca, for the 50. I cannot thank you guys for every fucking penny that allows, you know who said it? I did, our boyfriend, Louis J. Gomez. I did Real Ass Podcast this week. It was so much fun. And Luby was there. I was hanging out with her, bumped into her, and she said it. She's like, she paid me she's like, I didn't realize how many people you've helped in comedy. You know, and don't get me wrong, I just would go up before them and then they'd kill. I made it. I'm kidding. But we were laughing. I used to go on gigs to Delaware and take fucking Gomez and Dave Smith and fucking.
Sure. And Artie Lang had gigs in Wilmington, Delaware in the middle of the afternoon.
and I would and literally.
For those who don't know the Artie Lang lore as much, he bought heroin in Wilmington, Delaware.
They'd be like, how much time do you want me to do? And you ask them, I'd be like, we're going to Delaware. I'm going to host the show.
Making people aware of Delaware. That is a deep cut Conan O'Brien joke that has just always stuck with me. Awareness Del. Making people aware of Delaware.
You guys are going to do as much time as you fucking want. And then on the way home, I'm going to get you guys Wawa. And they were like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, who wants?
Oh, I miss Wawa.
I'll never forget. We did some little shit room. And it wasn't even a bad room. It was there's a place in Delaware called the Opera House. And imagine Madison Square Garden on a very tiny scale. You've got the big room and the little room. We did the little room at the Delaware Opera House. You know, it held about 100 people, cute little bar. There's about 50, 60 people there. I'm like, who wants a close? Who wants a feature? What are you doing to me right now, baby? Sorry, I'm being creepy.
Don't be creepy.
You're ugly.
Thank you.
Disgust me.
Get out. You're gonna kill.
Get back in the background, Keanu. You were really fun doing Naked Gun gags there. And the megaphone. You're missing the megaphone.
Here, I'll fix it.
No.
You lucky gal. Hold on. Black coffee, cigar. Wanker. Okay. Come kiss this 55-year-old unemployed man.
I thought Geno was older. Oh, maybe that's just because I was introduced to him through Mike Redbar, and he was probably inflating his age for the gag, and because I can buy that Geno is older.
I don't know why. I've always been like this. I don't know why. To quote my brother, Max Loads, he used to say, he doesn't know the world is spinning. He's like, your nephew's the same way. He doesn't know the world is spinning. You're stupid people. Stupid people. So again.
Nice little Dabbleverse reference there with the again.
Look, I like Big W, but I like the legend.
I like the Big W too. That's where the money is buried. You find that Big W, that is where the money is buried. Anyone who's seen Mad World knows Big W's are a good thing.
Doing a $2 puss joke. I'm sure fucking he can respect that. Back to Jim Satala. Hey, Geno.
Or was that the Simpsons gag, the Big W? I forget which one's which was in the movie and which was the Simpsons gag, the Big W.
I don't know if you got it. Hey, Geno, I don't know if it got lost in the mail, but my invite to the wedding never arrived. Oh, I'm so close to saying who someone wanted to invite. If you live stream it, you can write the whole thing off. Ooh, baby.
The Big T. Thank you, Star Chunkster. The Big W indeed was the Simpsons, and they took the soundtrack as well from Mad World. The giant T is where the money is actually buried. So I'm just going to keep digging and finding nothing the same way that Homer Simpson did. Well, maybe if we keep digging, we'll find the treasure.
Really?
I don't know. The legend.
Okay, I had it backwards again. The Big T was The Simpsons. The Big W was Mad World. So I did choose the right one to start digging. I'll just keep on digging. And when I need to dig my way out, I'll just keep digging further. The Homer Simpson
squeezing
strategy.
out every penny now to shit on Big W. I'm sorry. I like Big W. KB is watching. Don't you dare donate anywhere but MLC. Beta. I feel you're putting me in a difficult place because I'm keeping the money, legend. Keeping the money. So funny. Again, we're not live streaming the wedding. Thank you for the $20. John Hamm gifted 5 memberships. I really want to go back to this one.
I don't think it would be profitable live streaming a wedding. Those aren't very fun events. We did have Eric Andre's quinceañera birthday party a few years back. That was pretty fun.
Just because I don't know which one. I don't know if I like KB. We know you're watching. How much do you hate this more, or this will turn his pink head purple? Actually.
Big T also was Fat Ahmed Johnson, Tony Norris in WCW. So do not dig under that Big T. That Big T will still kick your ass even when he is 1,000 pounds.
This one's only 50. Listen to me. Thank you so much, legend. But I love KB. I just maxed out. Legend, thank you so much. Legend, What are you doing? Legend, you have to send me a mailing address or P.O. box. I want to send you a thank you gift. You know what I mean? I want to fucking send you a flash drive with some In Hot Water episodes on it that you can watch instead of watching Kevin.
Is this 2010? You're going to send some flash drives with some episodes on it?
Brenny, because they're fucking legendary. But again, laughter, I never got to this point because I'm too busy wading through fucking the avalanches of abundance right here. I never did. But I'm going to tell you guys right now.
Avalanches of abundance. Come on, evangelistic Geno. Come on out before we end this program.
Right now, laughter heals as much as, look, and you could say I'm doing some Dianetics bullshit, but words are very powerful. Watch this. KB, legend just maxed out. Hey, KB.
Whew, I thought Geno was going to drop an N-bomb there. Thank you, Geno.
Hey,
actually, I'm kind of surprised. We've gotten through this entire episode without an N-bomb from Geno.
Legend just threw $500 at me just to piss you off. Those are powerful words, okay? But they're words of hate and stress. Elliot says that works.
I have my phone. I know Dick Hart says that.
If Elliot texts you back there asked about Geno, it'll fucking pop up here and make my...
Yeah, let's jump ahead a little bit more, and we'll call it a day coming up soon. Because this is Tuesday. I can't go on and on by myself. I do have to go to work, and keeping these solo episodes to 90 minutes seems about proper.
No one was saying, I'm talking, I'm funny. Everyone was saying, that guy's funny. Let him talk. I'm going to interrupt him because I thought of something funny. And it wasn't funny. It was hysterical because we knew the guy was funny. And the only thing funnier than when someone funny is when they're not. When they're not, it's fantastic. Oh, you ate a dick. I love it. I texted him. Ziggy, $5. Do you know how to change a tire? That wild card asked me, had me ask you. Ziggy, I'm going to say it again. Yeah, I changed my own tire once there was space to get the tire and the car away from the curb. But the tools you get to change a tire now, you don't get that big square wrench. You get a little fucking thing that looks like a fucked up J that, thank God, I saw a guy.
I don't have that fucked up J. I have the tri-cornered wrench to change tires. I'm actually working with someone wildly incompetent who is leaving to go to a tire department, and he's never changed a tire before. So I don't know what they're going to have him do. He's going to be sweeping up the floors, I guess.
Once you put it on thing and stomp it to get it down, you have to put WD-40 on it. You have to fucking get a weird fucking crank. And then you have to put on the donut. And then you have to fucking end up talking like way longer than you expected to a bunch of amazing fucking people. Amazing fucking people. Rather than get your
amazing people who give money to evangelistic Geno, who will get riches back. An avalanche of abundance to me, an avalanche of abundance to you.
Tire changed. By the way, let's check with Rich. Let me do a plug right now. Let's call Rich Carucci. Hold on. This is a great idea. Doing a plug. Call my boy Rich Carucci. See if he answers. He usually does. Bear with me here, people. Rich Carucci, everyone.
Geno, what's up, brother?
Dude, you know, all I do is sit
I'm actually surprised how good that sounds.
around and badmouth you. We don't enjoy you. Do you know Keanu is going to get drunk at a bachelorette party with all her friends, and she literally said, I'm bummed I can't go to the strip club with you and Rich Carucci.
I just got a bunch of singles as we speak.
All right, do me a favor. Tell them where it is tonight, and then text me the directions. But
Gonna jump ahead a little bit more. Let's see how Geno ends this show.
Think we've covered a lot today, people. Oh, yeah. Feel free. Shout out to our boy Jim Tells You. Jim, by the way, you don't mind me saying Jim Satala. That's his last name, and I love the guy. Hey, Geno, Big A is waiting at Sullivan's for that shot you owe him.
Geno, that Big A impression wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be. I guess that's the extent of my Big A impression, is his uhs.
It's funny if you follow In Hot Water because it's insane. Hey, Geno,
3 months ago, Mr. Blue Sky is when this is from. We had the earlier one from 2 months ago. I hope Evangelistic Geno does some more solo streams because I like him.
He's waiting in elephants for that shot you owe him. This isn't for the shot, Big A. This is for Geno in the hopes that someday he will come onto my show in my new studio, A1A with a beach view. I'd love to come down there, dude. I'd love to. I would fucking love to head down there.
I don't want to come down there. That is how babies happen. I want to come up top.
Do that show with you, buddy. Thank you, Bullrush Bear. What's up, Papa Geno? I haven't been following the drum, but I'm sure he'll thrive no matter what. I'm fucking blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. Yeah, dude, we'll take you up on that A1A studio.
Ooh, throw that into the rhymes of evangelistic Geno. Too blessed to be stressed.
And we'll definitely, dude, I don't, next time you're streaming, fucking send me fucking at least the, like, I probably am too busy to stream. I'm trying to, whatever, but you say you stream all the time. I've never seen you stream once. I don't think you're lying. I'm saying I'm a bad friend and I don't know where you're doing it. Okay. Neg her. And Patrick B says of Keanu, neg her. Damn those neg hers.
There we go. It took a while to get that in there. Like our buddy Nicholas coming up with a turn of phrase to get that word under the YouTube radars.
Just admit that's really funny. Just admit that's comedy gold.
Just because there is an N-word doesn't automatically make it funny.
Oh, Jesus.
That is the key to getting Geno Bisconte to laugh, is if you just N-bomb, you will have him on the floor in hysterics.
Christ. Jesse James, Tara blew it. Oh, my God. I did a cameo yesterday. If you don't understand how the universe provides, I was cracking the fuck up. I did a cameo yesterday that I was supposed to do in all the madness. I never miss cameos. And I can't thank the fans enough that sent it. It's $50 a cameo, but I only get like $27. But that aside.
Thanks for that little Imholt math for... so that's why so many people have it way much more than it should be. That is a big chunk that Cameo is taking out.
I missed it. They said, we'll do it again. And it was for an engagement between two guys. I'll say their names, Nick and Jade, not doxing them. But I happened to be in the old neighborhood doing it. So I was literally on the phone going, look, you made the right choice, fucking. And I was like, hold on one second. Tara? And I would just scream for my ex in the old neighborhood.
Those wrestling roasts, I do believe Earl Skakel was there. Shuley was definitely, yeah, I think it was the Ric Flair roast. He definitely showed up for at least one of those. There was a roast at, what is it, Dave's Famous Seafood in Baltimore? Something Famous Seafood in Baltimore. I used to go to Ring of Honor after shows at there, so I should remember what that Famous Seafood is there in Baltimore. But they had a roast one time. Someone did one joke at Tony Khan, and the fucking boy, you couldn't take it. How dare you make jokes at me at a roast, little boy Tony Khan.
It was stupid. It was stupid. There you go. Mike Lambert just...
Salvatore, I don't think that Shuley's friends with Conrad Thompson anymore, Ric Flair's son-in-law. They used to be kind of talking about each other right when Shuley moved to Huntsville, but then never hear them address each other again. I think once Shuley got into town, him and Conrad realized, oh, we don't actually like each other.
Subscribe to Jim's page. I'd really appreciate if you could give this channel a sub. It just starting out, needs to get 500 to get monetized. Jim tells you. All right, there you go. Hold on. YouTube. Hold on. At Jim tells you. Hold on. Buying some time. Enter.
I do love calling Conrad a wife beater, though. Have you seen Conrad Thompson's mugshot from his wife before Ric Flair's daughter? Actually, the way it was worded, I think he gave her a smack across the face. I don't think it was like a beating. I think it was a smackaroo judging by the language of Conrad Thompson's mugshot.
Jim tells you, 80 followers. Look at that. I just subscribed, buddy. Now I'll fucking know when you're doing shit. Sorry it took so long. Where is the?
I don't want to know when he's doing shit. Does he have a toilet right there in the? Does he have a camera right there in the bottom of the toilet? That was a scene in Poultrygeist, and even the uncensored version of Poultrygeist has the shit scene censored out because I think that would have been an NC-17. And even Troma Studios and their last release of Poultrygeist didn't want to get an NC-17 rating.
Like, oh, he put my thing out. What? So just ignore the people in the bottom screen. Stop living like a victim, like fucking people like DeVito. Stop it. Stop it. But I want to thank, more than anyone today, I want to thank Kevin Brennan for being such a miserable piece of shit, for being so angry and hateful that fucking he spurred a man to say, watch how fucking little I care about you and how little I care about money. I'm going to give it all to someone you hate just to prove a point. And the point that we learned today is money flows to me in avalanches of abundance. And fucking joy always triumphs over hate. Okay? And truth always triumphs.
Works cited page, Geno. You need to tell us in your bibliography where you got all of these great tidbits from.
Over lies. Okay? And fucking YouTube can fucking try and tame us. YouTube can try and tame us, but they won't. They won't. Okay? They will not tame us because this is where we are. All right? Fucking keep fucking fighting back. Whatever the fuck Gavin, who almost was my boss, says. And look, I got to end this now, people. I got to go get a spare fucking tire. I can't thank the legend enough. I can't thank all you guys.
I wasn't able to buy that little donut spare tire when I went looking for it. I had to buy a full-size tire.
Enough. And I can't thank all the people in the regular chat, the poors that I didn't get to because I was fucking ranting. Aaron, thank you. Congratulations on. And by the way, what better way to celebrate a 50th Gratcast than with all these $50 plus fucking donations? Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Ken Mosca. Thank you, fucking Deadfool. Fucking.
Deadfool, very generous fellow. He drops in here from time to time. Actually, it was my last 2 episodes ago of the St. Cloud Moron show where Deadfool was like, hey, what's up? I'm trying to super chat. And I realized, oh, still off. I think my super chats are going to get turned off again. YouTube said it's going to send me something in the mail, and I enter that pen. They still haven't sent me that fucking thing in the mail. So they're probably going to end my monetization again, and it's on them this time. They didn't send me that PIN number in the fucking mail.
Thank you. Who's given over the years more than anyone. I can't thank him enough. Over the past 50 episodes, fucking he needs to claim me as a dependent. Thank you, of course, the legend. Thank you to all these people. Chris Thompson, fucking Los Federales, fucking Rex Kramer, Kenny Mosca, Brian Kate, Ziggy, Rumblecat, all the people that became members. Make sure you're members because a lot of these are gone right behind the fucking paywall when I'm fucking done.
Say all those avalanche of abundance to these people. You gave to me, the universe will give back to you now.
All right. Thank you so much. I got to end the stream now. Again, I'll put up the super chat one more time so people can see it. So people can fucking see it. And hopefully Kevin Brennan sees it and gets pissed off. Excuse me. I like the pink head purple. This will turn his pink head purple. I want to thank everyone that hung out the whole time. I got to go fucking get a tire fixed. You guys are the best. You're the eels, bees, hips, knees, things and all that shit. Love you. Thank you guys. Late.
Bye, Geno. Thank you for not dropping any N-bombs on this episode. I was a bit afraid of that because every time I've seen Geno try to be funny with that edgy language, it's just the word itself. And I recently compared that to Artie Lang's joke about saying that word, where it was the situation that he was in that was the joke. And it was part of the joke, not the N-bomb. I need Ray Liotta on the board. That would have been a great spot for the Ray Liotta laugh. So that was the main segment of the show. Geno, I bet he would absolutely love The Secret. Our buddy Ryback actually did a promo on WWE Raw where he quoted The Secret and it gave it credit. It was a very out of character for Ryback to be like, The Secret. So this second segment, we have the Dan Dangler here with a video. I like to try to make this second segment relate to the first one, but this has nothing to do with anything. These 2 second segment videos. Let's see what the Dan Dangler is doing here.
Hey, dude, can I use your bathroom?
Of course.
Good-looking lady outside wanting to use his bathroom, and she's not moving. She's concentrating. Her blue jeans are turning a dark blue color.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm using your bathroom. Thanks, man.
So, that isn't where the bathroom was located, but yeah, sure, go for it. That is the type of lady that you don't take home to mama, but here's a lady. This, I believe, Carl Hamburger would be on the edge of. Nice big old boobies, nice big old butt, but Carl doesn't like thick girls. Oh, yes, and this one doesn't have sound. She was doing, had some music that the DMCA would be like, hey, buddy, we don't like you playing that. I can show that over on TikTok. That is actually something we will find out, Sam Bibley, if this video, after it is uploaded, gets a little bit of a strike. So this curvy lady in line at this food truck wants some extra sauce on her bowl. Extra sauce on the outside of the bowl. And a little bit of bukkake sauce there at the end. So that is, I approve of that extra sauce that she is getting there. Kind of ruins that dress, which shows off her curves very well. So that is unfortunate. Oh, Salvatore, going back to The Secret. The Secret works. I mean, you don't see Gina Bobina much anymore, don't you? On to our clown lady, the last segment of the show. This is Molly Agma giving us some of her clowning.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
People who hate clowns are weird.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
And she has another one with the quote, when they call you a clown like it's a bad thing. Doing the strategy that we see a lot of clown girls doing over on TikTok, where they are just lip syncing to existing audio, which it's beyond a trend on TikTok. That is just a genre of video on TikTok where people lip sync to established audio.
How about a nice big cup of shut the fuck up? Think before you open your stupid mouth, jackass.
I will take that cup of shut the fuck up.
The snack that.
And the most deranged variant of her clown personas, this one with a red contact in.
The snack that smiles back. Cannibalism.
That little eerie looking off into space as she thinks of eating people. And if she were to eat me, there is one thing that I would hope that is summed up very well by the critic.
Oh, I hope she'll at least sleep with him before she kills him.
So that would be very nice, clown lady, if your cannibalism comes after the sexism. That's not how words work. That was the show for today. Geno Bisconte, congratulations on getting married to a good-looking lady who is much younger than you, and good luck on paying those bills. We did have a beloved chatter mention that she's an heiress, so that is definitely something that it will help Flat Broke Geno become less flat broke. Thank you to Red Bar for introducing me to Geno Bisconte and that Flat Broke Geno jingle. Boy, is that a catchy jingle. And we will be back tomorrow. Spurg Snake will be joining me for another episode of the St. Cloud Moron Show, a TikTok around the clock the day after. Next week, I will have Dirty Dalish joining me for another Tales from the Crypt. We had Spurg Snake and I reviewing the first season. I've picked out an episode from season 2 through 7, and her first time seeing this show, so we'll see how Dirty Dalish enjoys the Horror of the 90s anthology next week, and I've got to go to work, so I can't do this happy talk for too long. Mr. Blue Sky, Geno ain't got no funny. Geno ain't got no money. There are people who enjoy Geno Bisconte's comedy. His energy. I enjoy his energy. He would be fantastic getting an audience pumped up, but getting an audience to laugh, well, if it is an audience that has on the stage a burning cross, I bet they would absolutely love Geno's comedy. But I've said it many a times, just saying the naughty language does not make a joke. And that is what the joke is when Geno says those N-bombs. Thank you all for joining. If you give this episode a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It'll remind you I go live Tuesday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. I am monetized for now, at least until YouTube. They haven't sent me the PIN number. It's going to get taken away at some point. We got memberships. If you become a rope shooter, I will have at least one bonus episode per month. And I got the gameplay episode out for our members. But yeah, I think I'm going to start doing some watch-alongs with some royalty-free movies. Some Monday night movies. Be on the Cut of the Jib Rumble channel, checking out Maniac Cop 3. Not a royalty-free movie. We'll be watching super shitty movies from yesteryear once I roll that out. And coming up soon, we do have the Slow Adult Speed Dating. That will be a members-only episode. And that is all for me today. I've got to go to my shitty old job that gives me a paycheck. See you at the shitty old job soon, Geno. Oh, yeah, that's right. Keanu is an heiress, isn't she? Son of a bitch. Well, you got that on me, Geno. You're still following your dream. Once the dream job was no more, there was a nice rich heiress for you to get married to have some income. So nicely done. And be back tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Thank you all for joining. Now feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right to your honey with the right to left date. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.